Hey guys, I wanted to go through my personal favorites of skincare at the moment and what I do in the morning to get like a glowy, natural, healthy skin without using any makeup. I am a huge believer in using skincare versus piling on makeup products and glitter and makeup products to create that look. I mean, I will do that if I'm going out or if I'm like wanting to look super shiny, but essentially I just look after my skin a lot and I love products and I'm obsessed with skincare. So this is probably going to be like, if you are someone who doesn't use skincare, you're going to be like, you use a lot of skincare. But yeah, it's just like one of my passions. So I'm going to just get straight into it. I'm going to show you what I'm loving and what I personally use. And also I'm just going to run through what I am currently trying at night time and my sort of twice a week treatments as well. Okay, so I've just zoomed you in on my face so you can get a little bit of a better idea of what my skin looks like. I've got pretty good skin, like I'm pretty lucky like that, but I do have, or I did have, like, I mean, I've been using these products for a while now and they have really helped with like texture and redness, and I used to get a lot of irritation because my skin's actually quite sensitive. So yeah, I do have some like redness on the side of my face and I will get blemishes every now and then if I either overuse products or if I just am lazy and don't kind of take care of my skin. So I've just cleansed my face with the Parsley Seed Aesop cleansing oil. I really like using a cleansing oil because I find that it doesn't dehydrate my skin. It's really, really nice after. Like I could pretty much just do that and it's almost like moisturizing my skin, which I really like. I like as well that a cleansing oil will actually cleanse your skin a lot more, in my opinion. As far as like makeup goes and oil products, it will take that out more because oils dissolve oils, or they pull out oils as well, versus using like a foam or a gel or a water-based cleanser. So I do have a water-based cleanser as well, that if I needed to do a double cleanse in the sense where I was like, or in the situations where I have makeup on all day, I'll do 2 cleansers, so that way I'm really knowing that I'm going to sleep without any makeup on. So I've just done that, so I've got a clean slate. The first product that I wanted to talk about is actually fairly new. I only just have started using this for probably a week now, but it's probably the thing that's made the biggest difference in my skin that I've really visibly and texturally noticed. So that's the Tatcha, the essence. Hopefully you can see that. This is a super expensive product, or like it's relatively expensive. I think you can get one of these for $139 Australian. I know that you can get other essences, and I know that I think it's called Misha or something. They are a Korean brand that do another one. I think it's called like the Total Time Revolution something or other. I don't remember what it's called, but I might link that as well, because using an essence is like a skin softener and it's also anti-pollution and it prevents free radicals from affecting your skin as much. So what I will do with an essence is basically just pour some onto my hand. I use like not that much, it's just like a few drops, or like a little, they say like a little liberal splash, and I'll put that in my hand. I can't really show you because it's like a water, it's really watery consistency. And I'll sort of press that all over my face. I like to not use a toner when I'm using an essence, in my opinion, but at night time, I will swap out my essence for a toner. So I sort of change it up a little bit, keep my skin guessing so it doesn't get used to like one thing. So in the mornings I use an essence, and at night I will use a toner. So my nighttime toner that I'm really liking, that one I've been using for like a couple of weeks, is the Fresh Deep Hydration Facial Toner from Sephora. So the Tatcha stuff is from Becca, and this one is from Sephora, and it's really good because it's alcohol free, and I try to use as much alcohol free products as I can because alcohol ages your skin and no one wants to age. Everyone wants to live forever and look like they're 20 till they're 40. So yes, I like that toner because it's alcohol free. Then next I will go in with my Parsley Seed Antioxidant Eye Serum. This stuff is like, I've been using it for years. I love it. I think It's got some awesome ingredients in it. I love that the main ingredient is aloe vera versus water. And I think with natural products, they tend to have a aloe vera base, which is awesome for your skin, and it's really cooling. It definitely decreases the puffiness visibly, and it also hydrates your under eyes enough to get rid of your wrinkles. So for this step, I'm just going to zoom you in so you can actually see how the before is with my eyes and what it looks like straight after. But long term, I mean, this is a great product. I think that this works really, really well. And it's also got vitamin C, vitamin B, and vitamin E. So yeah, it's good. Okay, so I've just zoomed you in. I'm going to put in my Parsley Seed Antioxidant eye serum. So as you can see, I do have like a little bit of a dark circle, not much, but like I drink a lot of coffee, so I think the caffeine does affect my dark circles. I've also got a few lines, but nothing to really worry about. I'm still 27, so like I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of wrinkle issues until maybe when I'm 30. So you just put a couple of drops. Sorry, I'm looking in the camera mirror, the camera thing, monitor, that's what it's called. And basically it's like a really slippery kind of consistency serum. And you just need like 2 drops. Oh, I put way too much on. So it soaks in really well. It's not gonna like stay on your skin for ages, but you can see straight away that it kind of brightens my eyes. It creates like a really moisturized feel. It's also really brightening and cooling, and I really like that about an eye cream or eye serum as well, because when you wake up and you have that little bit of puffiness, I feel like the cooling effect definitely helps with inflammation, and it definitely helps with, I don't know, puffy, you haven't drunk a lot of water, kind of puff to your eyes. So let's zoom back out so you're not staring at my eyeballs for too long. Okay, so that's the eye serum stage done. I like to do that quite early. So as you saw, I like to do it straight after the essence or the toner. That way it protects my eyes from any thick consistency creams or serums or whatever you're going to use, so it doesn't damage that really delicate under eye area. There's something called, I can't remember what they're called, but they are these little white bumps that people will get if they over moisturize under their eyes, or they use something that's too thick or blocking in their pores. So just be careful. I know you can use normal creams and you don't have to go and buy fancy eye creams and everything like that, but if you do have a lightweight moisturizer that it's not too crazy moisturizing that it's gonna create those little white bumps. I might insert a photo so you can see what I'm talking about, but I'll insert the name as well because it starts with an M. Micelles or something like that. I'll put it in there in a text. Okay, so next I like to go in with, now this is something that I've sort of heard lots of mixed things about. Most people will go with their serum next or their moisturizer next, but I like to put in an oil next, and that's my Noni Glow Kora oil. I like doing the oil stage before my moisturizer, which everyone tells you not to do. I like to do that because I really like the ingredients of this, and I do want it to soak into my skin, and I do want the hyaluronic acid in my moisturizer to lock those properties that are in the oil in my skin. So if I put the oil on top of the moisturizer, it's not going to go as deep into the dermis or the skin, so I like to put the oil first. But if you do have oilier skin than me, I do have quite dry to normal skin, you might want to do an oil after, or you might want to skip the oil, or you might want to go for a geranium oil or a rosehip oil because they are better for oily skin. This is quite thick. It's like thick to, it's like halfway between a thick and thin oil in my opinion with how it sits on your skin. So just be aware that if you don't like thick oils, this one might not work for you. But what I do love about the Kora Organics oil, it's got sea buckthorn oil, which is a anti-inflammatory, it's anti-aging, it's an omega-7, so you're getting, it's like a superfood or a super crazy omega for anti-aging basically and anti-inflammatory. So for a skin product, and that to be in skin products, I actually take that as a supplement as well. Omega-7, I take like a crazy amount of that a day. I take probably like 1500 milligrams of Mongolian sea buckthorn oil a day as well for my skin and my hair, and that's made a huge difference. But and I also like it in my skin products, so oil me up with that Mongolian sea buck, give me that. Okay, so with this one I just do 3 drops, 4 drops, and I just kind of press that into my skin. You can rub it in, but I have heard some like advice against rubbing in oils, because what naturally happens with an oil, which is why it's good for oily skin as well, is it pulls out other oils. So if you've got oils on your hands, it will take those oils and mix it with this good oil and then go into your skin, and then that can be bacteria and it can sort of congest your skin and make you break out. So just be aware that you have to have like really cleansed skin. You should have clean hands anyway when you're doing your skincare, but not to like really crazy rub it in, because you're going to mix it with all your natural skin oils and possible bacteria. So I like to press it in, so I'm not kind of doing that. And it's a nice little like massage for me. So already I think an oil really creates a nice healthy glow, and I do love the effect that an oil gives my skin, so I try not to skip that step if I can. Next is my moisturizer. I'm not like, I feel like the other steps that I've just done are probably more important than a moisturizer. So I feel like use something that's great for you. I love hyaluronic acid types of moisturizers, and I think you can't go wrong with something that's just quite hydrating. I'm really loving it. I've been trialing this for maybe 3 weeks now, and that is the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro. I got the little sample size because I didn't want to commit to the full $80 size, but it's the Lala Retro whipped cream. I really love Drunk Elephant. I'm like a massive fan. I'm gonna get all their stuff. I love that it's kind of natural, but it's using synthetic. It's like a hybrid between synthetic and natural creams and products. And why I like that is because they're alcohol free, I think. I don't want to say that they are. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure I looked into that. But they don't have the chemicals that are dangerous for you basically, but they have the things that really work to make a product work, because I love natural stuff. I love Aesop, I love other sort of vitamin based products, but I find that they're not going to give you the same effect as what say a chemical or a synthetic ingredient will. So I think it's good to have, in my opinion, it's good to have kind of a combination of both, and I think Drunk Elephant are really good for that. So I do that over the top of the oil. Sorry, I'm a bit close to the camera. I was kind of like leaning in. Sorry about that. You can like see all my little things on my face. Okay. So I really love the consistency of this moisturizer. I think it's really good. It's pricey, but I invest in skincare. That's just my personal preference, and I will spend money on skincare because that's something that I think is really important. I won't spend a lot of money on makeup, but I think if your skin is really healthy and you look after it, makeup's just gonna look better. So I'll spend money on the skincare. Last step, I mean, you can go in with an illuminating skin moisturizer like the Strobe MAC one is awesome. So if I was going somewhere that I kind of wanted to look a little bit more glowy and noticeably pretty, I would go with like a strobe cream, or I'd go with the Becca Skin Perfecting Shimmer, Skin Perfecting Perfector, something like that. I'll link it below, but I'll also like insert a photo of that because that is something that I really like as well. So just to give my overall face like a shine and a glow, the Becca one is like my fave. Okay, so lastly, I've been trying this for a couple of weeks. It's the Tatcha again. I know, sorry, it's super expensive. It's like a really good Japanese product, brand. I personally really like it, but the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist I think is really good. It's $70, so that is high in price for like a skin mist, but I do prefer it to the MAC ones and other ones that I've tried. What else have I tried? Too Faced or something. I do prefer this one because it has got heaps of good ingredients in it, and I do love looking at the ingredients and figuring out what's actually good for your skin and beneficial. So this one won't act as like a hairspray for your face, which I feel like some of the other ones do. They really like set your makeup, and they really put this kind of film that feels a little bit synthetic, or feels very synthetic in my opinion, on your face. This doesn't do that. And it leaves a really nice shimmery glow. So it says put two sprays, but I always do 3. And that's kind of what I do in the mornings for my skin to make sure that it's looking really nice and healthy every day. If you want to know anything about the products that I use or that I try, if you want me to try something for you so you don't have to buy it and you want me to buy it and spend all the money, I'll do that. Why not? I love skincare. I'll try lots of things. Yeah, these are the things that I really, really like. Just touching on my nighttime, because it changes, or my kind of like special once a week, twice a week treatment that I do myself. I'll definitely do the sheet masks I used to do it like once a month, and I used to not do it that often. Now I am doing it twice a week. I'll do a sheet mask, and I'll do something that's quite natural, something without alcohol, something that's moisturizing or anti-aging or brightening or something like that. I get them all on iHerb for so cheap. Like, you can buy bulk packs of them, and then I store them in my fridge, and then I just put them on whenever I want to do a mask. Something that I love for a twice a week treatment is the Somerville Exfolikate, the intensive exfoliating treatment. Don't use this more than twice, in my opinion. It's a chemical exfoliator mixed with a manual exfoliator, and it makes your skin feel really good, but it is a chemical exfoliator that's quite intense. So I basically just rub this everywhere in the shower, leave it on for 2 minutes, and then rinse it off. And then I'll do the rest of the stuff after that. And then every night, oh my God, this is something that I'm loving, and I'm gonna have to like spend, I don't know, $300 buying the big sizes of them because I'm obsessed with these. I don't get these for free because I don't do videos often or ever. It's like my first video. So this is like the mini size, so this is a trial size. Oh, you can't see it. But it's the T.L.C Framboos Glycolic Night Serum by Drunk Elephant again, because I'm obsessed with them. This stuff is so good. It's an AHA/BHA. Did I say that right? AHA/BHA, I think so, it doesn't say it on there. So basically this one, the T.L.C, is a chemical exfoliator, which is great for anti-aging, and it's just great to do when you sort of, I don't know, I feel like mid-20s. After that you can kind of start getting into this stuff. You can do it before, but yeah, I've just started getting into it. And it basically gets rid of all the dead skin cells and rejuvenates your skin. So the morning comes and your skin tone is so even, like all those like red marks, like I used to have that actually, like red blotches everywhere and little tiny bumps on my head and lines, and I like don't have any of that anymore since using this for a week, and that's happened in a week. So I'll put this on, and then after that, after it like dries, because it's kind of a bit of a gluey, it's not like sticky, but it's like a tight film kind of feeling, and it's like a serum, but it dries. Yeah, dries. It does work better, in my opinion, because I've done both just to test it, with their virgin Marula luxury face oil. I mean, you probably can use something like the Noni Glow or the Josie Moran acai oil. That one's really good because it's quite thin and it's nice. You could probably use that with that, but I just used what came with it because these two came together. And literally the next day, oh my God, if you could feel my face, like you can come to my house and feel my face because it's like so transformed. It's like the next day, just do it and then tell me if you hate it, and then you'll be like, oh, you made me spend all this money, like you suck, girl. But seriously, that's something that I'm going to invest in, and it's, I want to say it's like $113 for the T.L.C, and it's probably like similar price for the oil, but after a week I'm noticing my skin texture and my complexion overall, my color, skin texture, pores, fine lines, everything like that has literally disappeared, if not like majorly reduced. So yeah, that's something that I do at night, and then that's pretty much all I do. Go to bed, wake up, and then do the whole process again. I know it's a bit extensive, but if you want to look after your skin and if you don't want to accelerate aging and if you want to sort of prolong that, then I don't know, I think invest in it. I think it's really nice to do, and it's nice to do for yourself. I want to kind of do another video touching on diet and nutrition for skin. I think that plays a huge role, and I've really started to refine that. So if you want to see something like that, like what I do for diet and supplements that I like, and little tricks that you can do to boost your collagen, to do all that, just let me know, because I will make a video on that and all the things that I do for my skin. So if you would like to see that, let me know. I hope you liked the video. I hope this gave you a bit of insights on products that are available in Australia that I really love and I think are totally worth the money. Yeah, let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, thanks, bye.